Hey everyone, Dragon Empress here. I have an Instagram account that goes by the name BoardStar86. You can check it out if you want, and feel free to ask for PayPal commissions. But anyways, I'm mainly going to talk about a character I have a love/hate relationship with. And for some reason, people love him and defend him to the end of time, but hate Mineta, Katsuki Bakugo.
What an asshole!
He is not a tragic character. Y'all keep smoking them drugs and saying otherwise, but I'm gonna stick to my non-canon Bakugo instead of this jerkwad canon one. And I'll explain why. You wanna know why I play that outro at the end of all my videos? To show the audience how completely annoying his obsession with Deku is. I have to draw him with Toga, being sympathetic or being comedic with others just to keep myself from going insane. This guy is a jerkwad, and the only reason why you guys defend him is because he's hot looking and he's a bully. Don't lie, almost all of us used to be bullies in high school, and most fans of this anime are in high school. The sad thing is that I used to be a Bakugo defender. I wrote the story tarot cards just to make Bakugo a better person. Spoilers, but in said story he accidentally kills his friend Madame Haruto after one of his hissy fits and fully regrets it. After that story he refuses to shout the word die since it reminds him of that fatal moment. What did he do in the canon universe? Rescue a few people while telling them to die, including his classmates. He never saw the consequences of killing or even went through trauma. He was never self-aware of how angry he was. Don't believe me?
So, since when do you act so calm and rational? Usually you're all like, die! 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 I'm always calm and rational, you red-haired loser! Yeah, there you are.
Another thing that bugs me is that he survives every violent encounter he's in. Look at this clip from Heroes Rising.
僕の放つ最後のさようならワン・フォー・オールありがとう
Bakugo's not even happy he survived the incident. He's just like, oh, my arms, ooh, what happens? What a whiny, ungrateful jerk. Now look at this longer scene from World's Heroes Mission. My boys are beating them up. That's strange logic. Curious shouldn't have died by falling from several feet. She should have survived if this anime is on the logic that anyone could survive these dangerous, death-risking situations.
He might have a quirk, but he's still a human boy.
The only time he points out his own flaws is whenever he's talking to Deku, or whenever he's in tears. He's like whining to Deku about what he's did wrong and how he failed to, like, protect himself from being kidnapped by the villains, and it sounds so whiny. Just take a listen.
If I had been stronger, if I hadn't been kidnapped by villains, then it never would have happened. All Might knows it was my fault, but hasn't said anything. Everyone has to know, though. I can't get it out of my head. It's like it's constantly playing on loop. So what the hell am I supposed to do?
I'm gonna go home and cry tonight. You're a flaming faggot, failure, piece of crap.
Even so, after this, he's right back to bullying Deku, and don't you dare tell me about his so-called apology in chapter 322, because after that, he goes right back to bullying Deku once more and calling him names, like damn nerd or something like that. Look closely at this lower panel, and tell me what Bakugo says. Yup, he doesn't expect the truth to change a thing between them. And he says it's his truth. He's not even thinking about Deku's. He's not thinking about anyone else. He's just thinking about his truth. He just wants to cover his butt with this apology. And even in Season 5, when he's a leader of the team, he yells at them and says this.
I haven't changed. My goal's always been the same. To surpass All Might and become the #1 hero.
It came right from his lips, and people are still defending this man. But he fought with Deku. That did not make him afraid of Deku. That made him want to surpass him further. Bakugo picked a bunch of fights with this innocent kid that saved him. Being a hero is not about surpassing/bullying people. It's about recognizing your mistakes, trying to save everyone when you can, and risking your reputation to be damaged so people can make it out okay, even when you hate said people. This is what Endeavor did to rise to the top, and he stopped telling Shoto to surpass him. Remember the slime monster scene? Deku didn't have powers. He could have stood back like the crowd, but he didn't. He didn't care about his rep or his ego. He did it because he wanted to save Bakugo. He was a true hero. Even after all the crap Bakugo put him through in his childhood, he still saved him because he was being a hero. Did Bakugo save people for the same reason? No! He just wanted to save them to get more gratification for his ego, to win. He didn't even thank Deku for saving him in the past. He just saw that moment as an embarrassment. He even slapped away his idol All Might after getting a hug from him. Who even does that? What's even worse is that after Endeavor tried to mentor him and help him and train him, and after he saves Endeavor's son with him, Bakugo has the balls to still call him a jerk, despite all the stuff Endeavor went through, just to make his son happier, and just to train him to be a better hero.
You're a flaming faggot, failure, piece of crap!
Don't get me wrong, he still saves the people he hates, and even saves a few innocent lives as well as throughout the movies. I don't know if the movies count as canon or not, but I'm pretty sure they kind of aren't, since Deku never mentions him giving him one for all. But either way, there's one thing I don't get. Why are Denki and Kirishima friends with him? I mean, he treats these two like crap, constantly bullies them, berates them, even calls them mean nicknames like Stupid Hair and Sparky Brain and Electric Bastard. I'm so sorry for the language, but that's literally what he said. And he even threw them in Once Justice too. Why are they his friends if he constantly calls them names and throws them? What is this, a male thing I don't get?
行くぞ霧島待てバクゴ飛ぶてめえもだよ誰嘘やったやっべ逃げるぞ雷死ね
In my my The Good Toga Scenarios book, I wrote a short story called Grieving. In this story, I had him cry over a grave and reflect on his actions from the previous story, Tarot Cards. Toga reassures him that everything's going to be alright, and that it's okay to cry about something that happened in the past. Because some people just can't get over death, and that's how life is. He never made a genuine apology to Deku. He only apologized to
I can't say.
I love Eri and Deku more than him, and those two went through hell. Unlike Eri, Bakugo had a dad that cared about him. Only the mom is an excuse that he's angry. Other than that, sometimes he even gets angry for no reason. Heck, he even gets mad at Deku for complimenting him. No human being acts like this. It's so hilarious.
このスーツ防寒発熱機能付き艦船が武器のカッチャーにとってとても理にかなった変更で素晴らしいと思う
褒めてんじゃねえ
Like I said throughout this video, I find him funny and I like his design. But for the Lord's sake, I have to rewrite him to be a tolerable, less annoying character. Bakugo is not tragic. He's just a bully who does not know how to make up for his actions. He never faced any consequences for his verbal abuse and bad behavior. All Might even calls him a good childhood friend, even when Bakugo did nothing but bully and belittle Deku during his childhood. Characters only critique him for a comedic gag. The only time it was serious was when Tomura talked him down during chapter 360, actually causing him to shut up. Even before that, he argued to a pro hero to get his name correct in the middle of fighting Shiggy. I mean, come on. Miracle had a broken leg. You don't just yell at a disabled person like that. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes his bully shenanigans are funny. But he went too far for making fun of Deku in Season 5. Especially when he threw the pointy part of the mask at the poor kid and caused Deku to bleed out. He probably has brain damage by now. This whole darn series, I've had an itchy feeling in my gut that Bakugo needs therapy, just like Kamiko Toga. Watch this scene and tell me he needs therapy.
君がすごい人だから勝ちたいんじゃないかだって超えたいんじゃないかバカ野郎
そんなつまりガチでやり合っても俺完全に手こに
At least he didn't actually kill anyone. He tried to, but he didn't. His design is awesome. I love the fuzzy hair, red eyes, and hero costume. Lord Explosion Murder Dynamite is the most hilarious hero name I've ever seen, and his voice actors nail the angry voices. I also love the fact that he never gives up as a hero. That's some insane willpower. What? Thought I was gonna say more nasty things about him? Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with this angry pom-pom. A lot of fans beside me had to rewrite him to be tolerable. Well, that's it for now. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Become a pickle. Sorry if this video was too long. Links to my fan fictions are in the description, and I'll see you next time!